Multiple choice tests are one of the most effective ways to assess knowledge, measure understanding, and score results efficiently. In this video, we'll guide you through the entire process of creating a multiple choice test using TestInvite. Start by creating a new test. Go to the Test module and click the plus New Test button. Enter your test name, add a description if needed. Next, add at least one section. To add more sections to your test, click the plus icon on the right. You can also add additional sections later in the test editor. Once you've entered the required fields, click Save. This will create the test structure and allow you to begin adding content. After saving, you'll be directed to the test editor. The first pages will be automatically added to your test. To change the page name, click the pencil icon next to the page title. To further build and structure your test, click Add Section to include more sections. Click Add Page under a section to add more pages. Once your test structure is ready, click the plus Add Question button on the right. Then click Create a Question to add a new one. Next, select the multiple choice question format. Enter your question prompt in the text field. You can enrich your questions using text formatting, links, media attachments, formulas, math input, lists, text alignment, headings, font customization, and special characters. Next, create the answer choices. Type each choice into the question editor. Click the plus button next to the choice editor to add the entered options. You can also customize the answer options by applying text formatting and by adding media elements. To mark whether an answer is correct or incorrect, use the true-false switch located next to each option. You can also mark multiple answers as correct and assign a percentage score to each one. To further customize the answer options, click the gear icon next to the Choices section. You can set minimum and maximum number of answer options a candidate can select. Additionally, you can set a threshold score. Answers below this threshold won't earn any points. To shuffle the answer order, simply enable the Shuffle Choices option. The choices will then appear in a random order each time. Once you are done, click Save. Answer options can also be shown as a drop-down list or in a grid layout. Click the display icon next to the Choices section. Next, choose the preferred display type. You can also configure advanced settings. Once you are done creating the question, click Save. If you would like to create randomized questions, first add your questions to the question bank. Next, go to the Tests module, click Add Page, and select Dynamic Page Builder. With the Dynamic Page Builder, you can generate unique exams for each candidate by randomly selecting questions from a shared pool. Click the purple plus button on the right to start adding questions. First, select the folder. Then, select the questions you want to add. Once you have selected the questions you want to add, click Add Questions and proceed by clicking Continue. On the settings screen, enter a title and adjust the test settings as needed. Once you're done, click Save to add the dynamic page to your test. If you want to rapidly generate multiple choice questions, click the plus Add Question button on the right. Then click Create a Question and select the multiple choice question format. Next, click the magic wand icon that appears next to the question type dropdown. Enter the question text, leave a blank row using your Enter key, and list the choice options you want to provide underneath it. Validate to check if the format is correct, and apply. If you have questions prepared in bulk, you can also import them directly into the system by selecting Import Questions on the Question Type screen. After creating your questions, you can set a time limit for the entire test, as well as individual time limits for specific sections and pages. To set a time limit for the entire test, click the gear icon to open test settings. Then go to the Features tab and adjust the time limit option at the bottom and click Save. To set a time limit at the section or page level, click on the section or page name on the left. Then adjust the time limit setting on the right. and click Save. Once you are done with your entire test, go to the Tasks module and click the plus New Task button. Continue with the Real Usage option. Select one of the candidate type options to move forward. Fill in the task title and select a folder and use case to continue. After that, click Next and click the plus test button above to add your test. Select the test from your library to add it to the task. Select the advanced security options you'd like to enable for this test. Choose one of the webcam recording types. Choose one of the screen recording types and enable the lockdown browser if needed. After configuring the settings, click Save to create your task. Now you've created your test and you are ready to deliver it to participants.